Robert Hardman. You write for the Daily Mail. You're the author of the new biography of our monarch, Queen of Our Times. Where does she rank, in your view, in terms of greatest Briton?
Well, I mean, I've thoroughly enjoyed this debate. Greatest living Briton, I'd have absolutely no doubt about giving her that accolade. I might add, she'd absolutely hate this title. She does not like getting competitive either with the ancestors or anyone else. And for that reason, I know she wouldn't want it. So I think just put her up there as a sort of, you put her alongside Churchill, whoever, in the greatest ever. Greatest living, I mean, there's no question. When I was writing my book, I actually interviewed many of our prime ministers, both British and others. I mean, don't forget, we've talked about 14 British prime ministers, which she's had. But she's had, I mean, if you add up all the realms and the prime ministers there, it runs into the hundreds. And she's also met and known 14 US presidents, which is staggering. I interviewed George W. Bush for my book, and he said he couldn't think of anyone else in history ever who has met and known 14 presidents. She started with Truman all the way up to Joe Biden. She didn't meet Lyndon Johnson, but she did meet Herbert Hoover in retirement. That's 14. That's nearly a third of the total. And talking to Professor Joseph Nye of Harvard, the man who invented soft power, we've been talking about soft power, this use of influence. And I mean, she is the ultimate influencer, but using influence and charm rather than force. Professor Nye, he said, well, Britain's got two outstanding diplomatic soft power assets, which are unique. One is the English language, Shakespeare, etc., and the other is the Queen. And you talk to other people around the world, I mean, they would think we'd gone absolutely stark staring bonkers if we even suggested getting rid of her. I mean, any of these presidents, I just mentioned US presidents, I mean, we could go on about presidents of lots of other countries. I mean, Barack Obama, for example, he found her absolutely amazing, to the point that when he was delivering a speech in 2015 and he was musing on the essence of great leadership, and he said that he singled out two what he called giants of leadership of his lifetime who'd been lucky enough to meet. One was Nelson Mandela and the other was the Queen. We are not just talking about some figurehead, some nice great-grandmother, some lovely person who's managed to live, to sit on the throne for 70 years, and isn't that nice? What we're doing with this Jubilee, we are reflecting on one of the greats. So I have absolutely no hesitation saying greatest living Britain. But like I said, she wouldn't like that. She certainly wouldn't want to get into any sort of competition with the likes of Winston Churchill. But I mean, today there is no one else on the world stage like her, and let's just celebrate.